Brian with B-Stride DIY. I want to do a review video. This is after 1 year for the Nespresso Vertuo Plus, just to kind of let you know if I think it's still worth it, if it's something that I would recommend to others. I've had this for about 1 year and 2 months. I would recommend it. The issues that I do have with it, sometimes you'll get a yellow blinking light here. You can fix that. I'm going to put links in the description with my other videos on how to fix that. So there's a few different ways. You may need to clean it. You may need to descale it. But there's things that you can do to fix it. This is a pretty cool machine. And this is the water reservoir. You can move it back and forth like this. To refill it, the top just comes off, of course. You want to keep probably at least 1/2 or 3/4 a tank of water in this. This is the back compartment here. It's a rib compartment where you keep the old pods. So this just slides in like that. Pretty easy to slide in and out. This right here is the grate where you put the coffee on. This comes out, and you can use all these different little holes here. We just use the bottom one. So to open this up, you just press that in the up direction there. That old pod falls to the back. You can see in here, these are the actual spikes that go down into the coffee pod, and then this spins to create the coffee. You put the new coffee pod in here. I've just made a cup, so I won't redo it, but it just goes in that way. And then down here, sometimes this gets clogged up down here. You can use a Q-tip to clean that. But there's an optical reader that reads this QR type code. It's a little barcode, actually, on the bottom here. And that, when it spins, it tells the machine what type of coffee it is, how much water to use, everything like that. You just place your pod in here. Caramel one's here. All right, so we got our pod in here. Just press that down. It automatically locks. And a lot of times this will blink to kind of warm up and heat the water. You go ahead and press that. You can hear it starting up, and it's going to start to make the coffee. The issue with the Vertuo Next, the previous one that we had, you had to pull this down and then lock it. And that actually took quite a bit of effort to do. And you kind of just were wondering if you were doing it correctly, if you're doing it too hard. Now, if you are having issues, as you can see, the light's kind of spinning like that, that's normal. If you are having any issues with this blinking light, it could be one of a few things. I'm going to put in the description a few of the videos I've made before addressing this issue. I definitely would recommend this machine, and I'm going to put a link in the description and a link for this cool thing as well. This stores the coffee pods, and the coffee machine itself sits on it. One of the only issues I have with this, it doesn't link, at least that I know of. I've tried to link it to the app, because that would be helpful for people when this starts blinking. You don't know what it is. You don't know if you need to descale it. Sometimes you need to reset it. Sometimes you need to clean it. Or sometimes it could be a different issue. And then Vertuo Next, in the pop, I believe, you're able to connect this with Bluetooth to the phone. And I tried to do that with this machine, so actually I could make another video, but it said that you couldn't do it with this model. So that's the only downside with this. But I mean, I would definitely recommend this machine. And I did put videos to any fixes that you would need. If you do come across them with blinking lights, it's not running, you get a red light, an orange light, things like that. So go ahead and check out those videos if you need them, and check out the links for these if you want to go ahead and buy them.